Hey, Larken Rose here. I will be giving a talk up in Sedona in a month on November 1st, right before the stupid fake election for puppets. The talk will be called Rebooting Humanity. However, the night before that, Amanda and I will be performing 2 songs using this heinous beast. Information is below to get tickets. It's going to be a big deal. It's Walter Block is there, David Friedman is there, I'm there, the guy from Last Vagabond is there. We just did an interview. I think it's going to be posted in the next few days. Derek Bros is there, Etienne Boeti, I can almost pronounce that. Whole bunch of people there. You can check out the information below and get tickets and all that. So, this video isn't even about the philosophy thing. It's about a pet peeve of mine that relates to the performance Amanda and I will be doing the night before. For 2 whole songs, we're opening for somebody else's doing a whole music set. Being a person who likes 80s music, a pet peeve of mine is modern performers who don't perform. Musicians who don't play their instruments and singers who aren't singing. They have a backing track and they're pretending to sing, and that annoys me, so I'm against that. So, anybody listening to us perform might think we're doing that, and I'm going to explain why we're not and nerd out very briefly on this keyboard. The closest thing we're going to do to cheat is using something called a digital delay, which makes a perfect replication of a sound at precise intervals. So, for example, if you look down where my feet are, I can hit a thing once and have it repeat as a metronome. By the way, this thing is also hooked up to the Kronos so I can play some of the sounds with my feet. Now I can make other sounds echo at different speeds. So if you put them together, you get something kind of like a rhythm. So that's the closest we come to cheating, is using a digital delay to build a rhythm out of individual hits. You may notice, doesn't matter what note I hit, it's playing the same rhythm. However, if I want to play bass, I can do that with my feet too. That bass, because it's so much low end, it may not show up on little computer speakers. So I'll add some string bass that goes with it. So that's fun, and if I put them all together, I can do the bass and the rhythm. With my feet. So, both hands are still free. Now, the Kronos can also do something where you program a whole bunch of different sounds to be at different places on the keyboard. Heavy fiddle organ. Strings, 2 sets of octaves. Spooky voices and lower strings. Weird bass thing without rhythm going with it. So, being able to, one other thing is you can program it so that if you hit softly, it's one sound, and if you hit harder, another thing shows up. So that's fun. It also can take the input of a microphone, which we're going to do. So Amanda's going to be singing into this microphone, which goes into the guts of the Kronos and uses its processing, including compression and reverb and delay, which the settings are completely wrong right now, but I'm just doing this to demonstrate that it can do such things. I'm not going to be singing for this demo. You'll have to show up in Sedona to hear Amanda sing, along with what I'm going to be doing. But the point is, you can do sort of cool stuff with just one keyboard if you know how to program it weirdly. But it takes some practice to do it with hands and feet. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. 2 different songs up in Sedona. All the information is below if you want tickets and stuff. Whether you come to the music performance, doesn't matter. Whether you come to the talks, whichever talks, do whatever you want. Hang out with cool people. Yeehaw. Information below, and the way to get tickets is below.
Yeehaw.